Hello, fellow YouTubers. LegacyWC Stop Motioner here. Welcome to viewers new and old, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Legacy Evolution Voyager class Dirge. This figure really needs no introduction. He was previously an exclusive that was ridiculously way too hard to get, and then Hasbro, in one of their rare moments of being really cool, decided to re-release him at mass retail. Not that I see these in stores, but still, I was able to get them on Amazon, so I'm happy about that. And they said they're planning to re-release the other cone heads, which I'm very glad about, because I really don't care about the cone heads at all as characters, but I'm all for filling out my Decepticon army more. So for the package, we have the windowless opening. I want to make sure I said it right this time. There he is in there. Not a big fan of his expression there, but oh well. Here he is on there, not him. Here's the artwork on the side. Here he is on the back in robot and jet mode. Transforms in 23 steps. Here he is on the side. And then there's the QR code. Okay, so there's the Dirge GIF, and he just fires occasionally. Alt mode, Jet. Function, Warrior. Special unit, Seeker. Origin Universe, G1. Signature weapon, Null Rays. Fires concentrated bursts of energy that disrupt electricity flow. Bio. Dirge is an expert in using fear to his advantage, using his engines to instill paralyzing fear in enemies who hear him coming. He has a 7 in strength, an 8 in intelligence, an 8 in speed, and an 8 in firepower. Okay, I could maybe see the others, but I never really saw him as that intelligent. I don't know. These stats are just kind of out to lunch. Anyway, there's what you get when you scan the QR code. Yeah, all that out of the way. Let's get him out. Let's see, I'll start here. Well, that didn't work out very well. Yeah, should still work, right? Hopefully. Let's see here. Can hardly see that. This box is being a little annoying. There we go. And there went the instructions. Okay, cool. He looks cool, so let's get into it. Okay, so here we have Dirge in his jet mode, and I have to say, while I have some qualms with this figure when we get to robot mode, just this mold in general, in jet mode, this might be my favorite use of this mold. Yes, he still has this issue where this part just does not look cohesive. And yes, there's kibble underneath, but I don't know, I really like how he looks. The wings are just have a unique look. Of course, you got the thruster vent detailing on the back here. And thanks to the color of his head, he doesn't really stick out too much on the bottom of the nose cone. They actually painted the tip of the nose cone, which is really nice. And there's his cockpit, Decepticon symbols. Got null rays on both wings. Yeah, just overall, I'm pretty happy with the look of this jet mode. I don't have a ton to say on it, but I'm happy with it. And here he is with the other Seekers I have so far. I think they did confirm it. They are planning to re-release the other two cone heads. We got listings for them doing a deluxe slipstream. Yeah, I'm all for building my Seeker army and adding a more recent character like Slipstream to it. That'll be cool. And one thing I do want to take note of is that sometimes this bottom section doesn't really like to tab in, and that's just because the arms don't always like to compress properly. I don't know if that's just an issue on my copy or if this is widespread, but yeah, that's kind of annoying. But at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. Now for the transformation, I'm not really going to go too in-depth on it because I already reviewed Starscream. You can watch that review right here. Re-review, actually. There's just a couple differences I want to go over. Plus, this guy has been out for a while, so most people probably know how it works, but still. That's what I'm going to do. So first thing I recommend doing is just folding this up. Camera. My tripod is being kind of annoying right now. So just go ahead and fold these up. And then fold these down, then just extend the legs. Collapse these. And just fold these wings back a little bit. And that's pretty much all the differences. And here we have Dirge in his robot mode. And before we really get into the figure, I want to talk about that head sculpt. I like the head itself. I just don't like the open mouth. I'm in favor of them having expressions, but that expression just doesn't really do it for me. I don't know, to me, it doesn't really bring life to the character. It's just, he still has a lifeless look, and he just happens to have an open mouth, if that makes any sense, which it probably doesn't. Still, aside from that, I like how the head looks. Now, I like the look of the robot mode, but there are still some issues. Naturally, he does still have the nose cone issue that just is a staple with this figure. And the tolerance issues continue here, where sometimes the chest likes to tab in, and other times it just doesn't. I don't know what the deal is there. Other than that, though, I'm still happy with the paintwork and the sculpt work. I think he looks nice. He's got the wings on his legs and some more up here. He's got his two null rays. There's the Decepticon symbols underneath, which this is nice because usually we don't see wings on both sides. Not that that's really much of a necessity for the other Seekers with the way this transformation works, but I don't know. I just kind of like when they do that. So we don't have upside down symbols when he's in robot mode. Yeah. I like how he looks. Then there he is with the other three Seekers. I'm liking how this army's looking. And I won't go too in-depth on the articulation since it's really not that much different from the regular use of the mold. Head is on a ball joint. It's a little problematic. Again, this could just be an issue with mine. You turn it, and it just gets stuck there. I don't know why it does that. It's really hard to get back in place. Come on, dude. I'll get that later. Shoulders can do the full 360. They can go out to the side, the bicep rotation, elbow bends, sort of wrist articulation. The legs can go forward that far and back that far, out to the side, thigh rotation, knee bend, ankle pivot, and toe and heel articulation. So it's pretty decent. Legs are still a little limited. Once again, that's just an issue with the mold in general. Got this head. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the head. Again, that could be an isolated issue. So let me see. I covered the jet mode, transformation, the robot mode, articulation, comparison for both modes. I think that about does it for this figure. So I'll go ahead and stick him on the display. Okay, so there's Dirge on my G1 Decepticon shelf. I like how he looks there, and if Hotlink is being kind of a nuisance, he might need to be relocated. Yeah, overall, do I recommend this figure? I think that kind of depends. Like, if you missed out on the original release and wanted to get him, then yeah, definitely. I mean, an opportunity like this doesn't come along every day where you can get a figure that was super rare. And if you just want another Seeker to add to the shelf, yeah, I'd recommend them then too. But the figure himself, if you hate this mold, I don't think he's really going to improve your opinion of it because he's still got the nose cone on his back, the articulation that feels a little outdated, and mine does have some QC issues like the chest not wanting to tab in and the weird issue with the neck, but again, that could just be an isolated issue. I'm still not entirely sure about that. Still, it's not I don't think it's a bad mold. I just think some of the flaws it has could have been avoided. But still, if you're just looking for a decent figure to add to your Decepticon shelf, I don't think you'll be disappointed, because he's still pretty good. But of course, that's just what I think of the figure. As always, please be sure to let me know what you think of the figure. And if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.